obviously 24 was quite an eventful season for you guys.
Yeah, it was.
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
But talk about what was learned last year that you can take into this year as far as your guys that are coming back.
Well, I think that one over there, 1-5, Gabe, when AJ went down in the first quarter of the Warwick game, we were moving the ball. He was completing some passes, and he went down with a knee injury. And Gabe stepped in at quarterback over Warwick, Weiser, Central. You know, a couple pretty tough weeks and limited passing game. You know, he just ground out our running attack, you know, and we were very competitive in those games. And I think, man, that really solidified him as just a leader on the team, you know, that was just going to take a beating to give us the best shot at winning and not think twice about it. I think that was just he was thrust into a growth experience there that reverberates through his command of the team as a leader now.
What is it about Garden Spot that it seems like you can plug somebody in at quarterback and they just step right in?
Yeah, I think we're blessed with a few kids like that are team guys and are willing to make the effort for their team. You know, yeah. I think we're blessed with those kinds of kids.
So talk about as far as this season is concerned. So obviously Gabe will be the...
No, he'll be slot running back type.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a gifted runner. He's a very athletic kid, but he'll fit in for us more as a slot running back type. We're blessed with 3 pretty good running backs. Pemberton's back, Gabe's back, and then Corday Douglas, who was a Catholic last year, is a guard spot kid. He came back. So we're gonna be pretty deep at the running back position. We'll be solid up front offensively. You know, so just the big question mark the next few weeks is we have a couple guys, Seth Musselman and Isaiah Lapp, a sophomore, figuring out where exactly we are with what quarterback gives us the best chance to run what we can fit personnel-wise.
And really, that's not a bad thing, too, because if you've got multiple guys, any hesitation of rotating?
We're not sure yet. They have different strengths, different skill sets, you know, and I've said this a few times today. If you're a basketball coach, you know, you can figure out your starting point guard in the summer at AAU games. Yeah. You know, you're a football coach. It's different because 7-on-7 and team camp and your stuff that you do reveals a lot, but it's not game day, you know. So you find out what you really have, you know, when the pads come on, and kids got to endure the pressure of running an offense on a Friday night. But there's a couple kids there with talent, slightly different skill sets, and that might be the direction we go. You know, it take a little sorting to figure that out.
Yeah. You lose some big-time playmakers to graduation.
Trenton and Jace were the big ones, 3-year starters,
right,
a receiver.
And receivers, too. Yeah. So, you know, basically, I guess it's an open competition as far as...
It is. And there's a good group of young receivers. You know, there's a good group of kids that have nice range and length and hands who are missing Friday night experience because, you know, they're played behind a couple 3-year starters and those guys. So, you know, it's going to be some growing pains for them up front adjusting to Friday night, but physically and the work they've put in, you know, they're ready to do it. It's just time for them to do it.
And you had Andrew Pemberton with 3 kickoff returns for touchdowns. How big is that to have special teams contributing, you know, getting you points?
Yeah, well, the Mannheim game, it was a pretty close game, and he broke that, and that flipped the game for us, and we ended up, you know, avalanching a little bit with a pick, and then scored off of that, and then had another long run. So when you watch that film, you see that kickoff return flipped that game, you know. So it's those are huge.
Defensively, what are you looking at here as far as, guys coming back?
I think we're bringing 7 back on defense, so we'll be experienced on defense. We'll have both our inside backers are gone, and Jason, 2 outside backers are graduating. We'll have to replace those guys. But again, those guys the guy like Wells Harrell and Owen Souder, like 4 or 5 years ago in our program, they'd have been starting as sophomores, but we've kind of become more competitive on the field, and it was just harder for those guys to get in the lineup, so they'll be good players, again, just getting some experience early on and some confidence in themselves.
Yeah. Now that you've faced Notre Dame, Green Pond, you know what to expect, so we're going to see another wild.
I hope not. I mean, yeah, last year we had 1 scrimmage. I think we had about 20 plays to go off of their offense. It was all 2x2 verticals, We're like, all right, so we have significantly more now, and some of their concepts that they like to use. We've been looking at those all summer long. So hopefully we'll be a little bit more adjusted to them, That'll be a pretty exciting week 1 game.